Hello, everyone, and good afternoon. Today is Monday, June 16th, 2025 at 13:58. And today we have our day 2 outlook to look at for tomorrow. So for tomorrow, we have an enhanced risk that encompasses parts of Kansas, most of Kansas, and parts of western Missouri. We have a slight risk that encompasses parts of Wyoming, parts of Nebraska, Colorado, Kansas, going into Oklahoma, Missouri, and up into Iowa. And we have the marginal that extends from Nebraska over into Wyoming, Colorado, a little bit of Kansas, Oklahoma, Texas, Arkansas, Missouri, Illinois, Wisconsin, Iowa, parts of Minnesota, and back into Nebraska, and a little bit of South Dakota too. So we do have those areas under a marginal. We also have parts of a little bit of Ohio, West Virginia, and Maryland under the marginal risk as well. That does not include Washington, D.C. We have Wichita, Overland Park, Topeka, Olathe, and Lawrence under the enhanced. Kansas City, Des Moines, Independence, and Columbia under the slight. And Milwaukee, Denver, Oklahoma City, Omaha, and Tulsa under the marginal. So let's go ahead and deep dive and see what we've got for tomorrow. We've got a 5% for areas in central Kansas. We have a 2% for parts of Colorado, Kansas, going to a little bit of Oklahoma, parts of Nebraska, Iowa, and Missouri under the 2%. So we do have Wichita, Overland Park, Topeka, Olathe, and Lawrence under the 5%, and Kansas City, Des Moines, Independence, and St. Joseph under the 2%. So for the 5%, we could see a brief EF1 tornado possible tomorrow. And in the 2%, we could see a brief EF0 tornado possible. So please be mindful that could be possible tomorrow. Going into the damaging wind risk for tomorrow, we have a 30% hatched for areas in Kansas, as well as extreme western Missouri. We have a 15% that extends from Wyoming over into Colorado, Kansas, a little bit into Oklahoma, Arkansas, Iowa, back into Nebraska. So we do have those states under the 15%, and then parts of Wyoming, Colorado, parts of Kansas, Oklahoma, Texas, Arkansas, Missouri, Illinois, Wisconsin, Minnesota, Iowa, parts of Nebraska, and South Dakota. They do have the 5%. There's 5% over here in parts of a little bit of Ohio, West Virginia, and a little bit of Maryland. So we do have those areas under 5% tomorrow. So we have Wichita, Overland Park, Kansas City, Topeka, and Olathe under the significant severe. Wichita, Overland Park, Topeka, Olathe, and Lawrence under the 30% hatched. Kansas City, Des Moines, Independence, and Columbia under the 15%. And Denver, Oklahoma City, Omaha, Tulsa, and St. Louis under the 5%. So for the 30% hatched area, we could see 60 to 80 mile per hour wind gusts possible in the 30% hatched area. We could see 60 to 75 miles per hour wind gusts in the 15% area, and we could see 60 to 70 mile per hour wind gusts in the 5% area. So wherever you may be, you may have a wind threat for tomorrow. Going into the hail threat for tomorrow, we have a 30% hatched for areas in Texas. We have a small 15% hatched for also areas in Texas. We have a 15% normal for parts of Wyoming, Colorado, Nebraska, Kansas, Missouri, up into Iowa. And we have the 5% that extends from Wyoming through Colorado, Kansas a little bit, Oklahoma, Texas, Arkansas, Missouri, Illinois, Wisconsin, Minnesota, Iowa, Nebraska, and South Dakota do have the 5%. There is no 5% out here for just a little bit of Ohio, West Virginia, and Maryland. No 5% out there, so that is good. So we have Wichita, Salina, Hutchinson, Garden City, and Dodge City under the significant severe. Wichita, Salina, Hutchinson, Dodge City, and Hayes under the 30% hatched. Kansas City, Des Moines, Overland Park, and Topeka having the 15%, and Denver, Oklahoma City, Omaha, Tulsa, and St. Louis under the 5%. So for the 30% hatched area, we could see 2 to 4 inch diameter hail possible. For the small 15% area, we could see 1 to 3.5 inch diameter hail possible. For the 15% normal, we could see 1 to 3 inch diameter hail possible. And for the 5%, we could see 1 to 2 inch diameter hail possible. So please be mindful that you may have a hail threat tomorrow depending on where you are. Going into the summary for tomorrow, it says severe thunderstorms producing damaging winds, hail, and possibly a few tornadoes are expected Tuesday across parts of the Central Plains and lower to mid-Missouri Valley. Outside of this area, marginally severe storms will be possible across a large portion of the central U.S. Storms with localized severe wind gusts may develop in parts of the central Appalachians and mid-Atlantic. So there you have it. I do really hope that you stay weather aware and stay safe tomorrow. There's tomorrow's hail risk. There's tomorrow's wind risk. There's tomorrow's, tornado risk. And there's tomorrow's day 2 outlook. So I do really hope that you stay weather aware and stay safe. And I should be back available tomorrow morning to go over this outlook again when it becomes day 1. But anyway, hope you stay weather aware. Hope you stay safe. And take today to prepare for tomorrow. Anyway, that's going to do it for me. Take care, everyone.